Look at her acting like she's all that. She's not even a Christian. She's just a pretender. Such a fake. Do you hear her videos? Do you see what she wears? She's in long hair. She wears nails. I don't like her dressing. I don't think she's real. She can't be the real deal. Absolutely not. She's not of God. And guess what? She's gonna be exposed one day. Hey my wonderful peeps, it's Natasha right here. Welcome back to my channel, and today I want to share a very short video on how I handle criticisms. Alright, so let's jump right into it. So guys, I'm out there pretty much on social media doing my thing. I may do a lot of interviews, I may be on the stage a lot speaking, all these different things. Whatever the case is, I'm out there, so people are gonna see me. They also know that I am a child of God. I am a Christian, ordained minister, and as much as I do not like to be boxed in, because I really do believe that we serve a big and mighty God, and that there is no need for me to conform to a set of rules that don't really have any biblical references, right? And you know, adhering to religious beliefs and not so much the principles of God. So I'm not one that goes with the status quo per se. However, because people know what it is that I do and who I am and whose I am, sometimes the criticisms get a little bit too much, right? And so I have my very own ways of dealing with them. I'm just gonna share some really short tidbits on how I do it. And the first thing is that I always reassure myself, so I don't wait on that external validation. I know who I am. I know the God I represent. I know that He lives in me, and because of that, when criticisms come, I don't need to take them to heart. What I actually do is, and I've heard this term before, I take the meat and throw away the bones. So if it's not anything constructive, I don't need to take it to heart. I don't need to go to bed crying. I must admit, sometimes it does hurt to hear some of the slanderous things that are said. However, I know who I am, and because of that, I don't have to accept everything that is said. What I do is I pick it apart. I see if there is any truth to it. If there is, then I make the adjustments necessary to do better, and then I leave the rest. All right, that's it. That's the first one. The second thing when it comes to criticisms is I always think about what the person's motive is. What's their reason for speaking like that? Now, sometimes people, or guys, most of the times, people speak from their own perception. They speak from their own hurt. They speak from their own insecurities, things that are going on with them. And because they see from those lens, right? For example, these lens, they are the blue lens. So if you notice, they're to help me to prevent the light from penetrating my eyes from the ring light and so on. And it really does help. I don't think I read any better with them, but I wear them because I don't get headaches from these lights that I have around, right? So when I'm looking through these lenses, it's gonna look different from when I'm using my natural eyes or when I'm using my test glasses. It's different. I see much clearer with this. Now, because of the lens that people are judging you through, they're gonna see something completely different from who you are, and that's not an indication of who I am. That's an indication of who they are. And so I'm always thinking about what the possible motive is, what's going on in their head, what's going on in their thought processes, and what they think about themselves, right? And they use that to judge you. Third thing about criticisms, they're not to kill you. They're not to kill you. Every single leader has to go through some measure of criticisms. In fact, if no one is criticizing you, then you're not working hard enough, because people are not seeing you. I must tell you that not everyone is gonna like you. Let's get that out there. People don't like you, and there's nothing you can do about that. So forget it, right? Even Jesus himself, while he was here, he was persecuted. They never liked them, like especially the religious people. And I'm not giving you ammo to say that people are gonna hate you. I'm letting you know you're gonna never be able to get everything perfect enough for the entire world to love you. So you have to deal with criticisms. Another thing when it comes to criticisms is, no matter what the criticism is, you can get some good out of it. So if somebody says, oh, you're a perfectionist and you are, you're an overachiever and you're this, that, and the other, I can get some good from that. It means that I work hard at whatever I do. I ensure that I perfect my craft, my skill, and you can get good from it, no matter what the criticism is. If they say, oh, you dress up too much, you're too intense, that's kind of good too. You're an awesome person, right? You can get something good from every criticism. And I know criticisms actually lead people to do some very horrible things. I want to let you know that the reason sometimes you're criticized is because you are a tree with fruits, and nobody stones an empty tree. Nobody stones a tree that has no fruits, because it's when you have the fruits that people go after you. And so I'm saying, take criticisms with a grain of salt, pick them apart, take the good from the bad, take the good, work on it, throw the bad away, tell the person thank you, and have absolutely no hard feelings, because criticisms are actually their own opinions. So God bless you guys. It's a pleasure to share with y'all. Don't take criticisms to heart, and definitely don't take compliments to your head. God bless. Bye.